your boy, Jesse, Jess Whips, featuring fiance Lily, that you guys have seen. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since I posted. I don't even remember what the last video was, to be honest. It was either Brett's diffuser install or the Widebody kit install. I can't remember which one it was. But it's been a while. So this is finally the fucking reveal of her car, the Challenger Scatpack. Since we've done the Widebody kit. This is basically to let you guys hear what the fuck's been going on the last however many months. It's been a long time. It's been a headache of a time. But yeah, we'll get into it. So pretty much we're just gonna go through what the fuck happened painting her car after the Widebody kit. And like I said, it was a true headache.
Yeah.
It's been a long fucking 3 months or 4 months, 2 months, I don't fucking know. It's been a long time.
So just
so yeah. So but in general we'll just run through what the fuck happened. We got it painted twice. So we'll go through the first time, what happened with him, you know, go through that whole story. We'll show you, you know, what the car actually looked like after the first time. And then after that, we'll show you the, you know, what it looks like now. And then, yeah, so it's gonna be a fucking long video. So buckle up, get some popcorn, get a snack, I don't fucking know. It's gonna be a long video. I hope you all enjoy. You know, like always, appreciate the love. Let's get into it. What's up, folks? Alright, so as you can see in the fucking intro, it's been a while. So pretty much we've been trying to get Lily's car painted the correct way for 2 or 3 months.
I think it's been more than that now.
No, it's been 2 or 3 months.
Feels like an eternity.
It's felt like a long time, but it's been about 3 months because we posted the last video like 3 months ago. So in general, we've had the car painted fucking twice. The first time was terrible, which we'll get into that. But the second time, it was done correctly and the way it should have been. But we'll go more depth on this first time because it was a fucking nightmare. Like, the amount of stress that she's been through, I've been through, just because she's been stressed as fuck about her car.
I thought
it was not.
Like, we thought my car was totaled.
Yeah, at one point we thought her car was just going to be fucking total. But we'll get into it. Basically, from the fucking start. You know, as you guys last saw, we installed the body kit ourselves. And we were thinking of getting it wrapped or painted, and we did not show you guys the color yet. Or, you know, tell you the color because we wanted to, you know, do a reveal for it. But pretty much, we'll just start with the beginning of the timeline and go through what this guy fucked up and just fucking go from there because it was absolute shithole, and we're just hoping anyone who fucking sees this will learn from us and just, you know, just do your homework on who you take your car to, and, you know, just make sure it's a trustworthy shop and not try and trust, you know, the wrong people. So, but pretty much we'll start from the get-go.
Yeah. So
pass the baton to Lily.
So I'll try to make this quick. So if you want to kind of like skip through, you can, but it's just, you know, hang on tight because this is going to be a long intro, or I guess long explanation. So it kind of started, we were driving on the highway, coming back from doing rollers, but the guy who originally painted my car DM'd me. I saw that he had a paint shop. He said if I needed any work done that he would want to, you know, help out, do it. So I said, okay, cool. A few days later, I sent him a video of, you know, my car, everything that needed to be done, the color that I wanted, just basically going over everything like the wide body kit, how that would need to be taken off and obviously put back on, painted differently. Ripley wants to say hi. Say hi, Ripley. And so he agreed. He's like, yeah, I will 100% do it. You know, I can do everything. And so I said, okay, great. I, you know, waited about a week or two to bring it over to him just because I wanted to get everything in order, make sure, you know, Jesse could take me to and from work. Thankfully, you know, we moved closer to Largo, so, you know, I'm 5 minutes away from, you know, where I train and work. So that wasn't an issue. Dropped it off on a Sunday. He told me it would be about a week and a half maybe, give or take, and I said, okay, cool, take your time. You know, I did not want him to rush. I did not care really how much he charged me. I did not care how long he took. I just wanted it done right. And we, you know, saw some of his work on other cars and it was all good. We went over my car, every little detail. He agreed, you know, Jesse was there with me, he was a witness, so, Mocha, don't walk over there. Okay, sorry, that's our other cat, but, he basically just, you know, again, we went over everything, it was all cool, he knew what color, he, you know, saw the dings, dents, scratches, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll fix it, great. So, a few days goes by, he's, you know, standing down the car or whatnot, and he FaceTimes me to pick out a color. And I mean, I showed it, because he said that he couldn't get the color that I wanted exactly. I was like, okay, that's fine, we'll find something similar. So we picked out a color, you know, just kind of like a tan. It was just a little bit darker, you know, what he had, and you know, it was like, okay, great. So that was the color, and he sends me a photo of it painted, and I was so nervous. I didn't look. I had Jesse look, and initially you were trying to be nice.
So initially the first red flag there should have been any painter should be able to find a stock. There's plenty of car manufacturers that have this color, tan color, as you guys will see here shortly. Or I guess you guys have seen. We'll cut that out. But regardless, any painter should be able to find a color somewhere that's close to the color that we're looking for. If it's a stock color, Audi, fucking Jeep, something like that should have been flag number one. But when she did show me the first photo, like when she showed it to me, I was like, you know, I was like, not what I was expecting, but also, you know, we weren't there when he had the color swatch, and lighting can make any color appear differently in person, over the phone, whatever. So I was like, well, maybe it's just how it looks on photos or, you know, on the phone. So my first reaction was like,
That's not the color.
That's not the color, but maybe it'll look better in person. So then, you know, we ended up going in person when he said it was done. Keep in mind, it was fucking late, it was fucking raining, and we got there, we pulled up, like, I mean, from afar, like when you first pulled up, like, yeah, it looked good from far. But then when we got out, you know, we tried to look at it as best we can with limited light, and he did know that there were a couple spots to touch up, which made me feel okay that he was like, hey, you know, there's just a couple touch ups around the car, here. You know, I'll make sure I take care of it. Just bring it back when when we want to paint the hood, because we were going to have him paint the hood then. But okay, cool, that's fine. So from there is like kind of just like, okay, trusting him that, you know, the car's gonna look fine in the morning. He's gonna fix, you know, the couple of areas that we saw, because he had the car for I think 3 weeks or something. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he was at that point like, hey, I just need to, you know, get you guys your car just so you guys aren't, you know, upset, blah blah whatever.
But again, I never
So,
rushed it.
yeah.
Like, I didn't care if he had it for, 2 months, as long as the job got done right. But yeah, like Jesse said, when we went to pick it up, I mean, another red flag. My bumper was not aligned.
Yeah.
Like, that was the first thing that I picked out.
It wasn't put on correctly.
Like, at all.
So that was just like the first thing, but I was like, well, when we bring it back, we'll just have them fix it.
But then he also said that because the bumper was taken.
That was when we met him the last time.
Okay, yeah, we'll get into that because we had to go back. But anyways, so we go home that night. We go to bed. Wake up in the morning. It's still dark. I go to work. I start noticing like little things here and there, like he said again. And then I ended up leaving work. It still wasn't like completely sunny out, but when I got home, our parking lot was. What are you doing? He's about to have major
Still show.
When I got home, I got out of my car, and the more I walked around it, the worse and worse it got, because it was in the sunlight, like direct sunlight. You could see everything. There was major orange peel. There were so many droop marks. My gas cap was ruined. My spoiler on my back was orange peel. He painted that and it looked terrible, and he chipped it too. Not only that, it's like the weather stripping around my windows ruined.
The windows, the doors.
Overspray everywhere, inside, outside.
Car smelled like marijuana, which
It was bad. Like,
I
I
usually
don't care.
don't give a fuck about marijuana, but clearly at some point, marijuana was a factor on how this fucking car came out,
It smelled
because
so bad.
this car was absolute fucking shit.
Like
Shit.
It-
For a person that, advertises they paint cars, and he has it on his car, which he has which we're gonna show you, because at this point, we don't want y'all going to his
Yeah.
fucking business and getting fucked over. But he drives a wide body, RSX, it's blue. I'm sure y'all have seen it if y'all in Tampa at the meets and shit, but he advertises his fucking business on his car. He has an Instagram, posts, numerous car, projects that he does,
I'm just gonna say it.
whatever.
His Instagram name is Senior Dips, I think. I think it's SENORDIP.
Yeah. Senior Dips, that's the name of his business, but, which we'll get into as well. But yeah. So, after Lily was absolutely devastated seeing her car the first time,
I cried.
I was at work. I'm just like, let me get home, I'll fucking look at it, and we'll just go from there. And then I got home and I was just like, fuck. Fuck, dude. Like this, like she said, there's orange peel, overspray, fucking drips, like that he just fucking put too many coats on at one point.
Bad.
Like just heavy ass paint. The roof was completely fucking textured. Like you could just run your hand across it and it felt like sandpaper. Like there were so many fucking things. Like
It was so embarrassing.
it was just fucking terrible. Like we'll show you here in a little bit of just what the car fucking looked like, and it's not good. Like the bumper wasn't put on correctly, just everything. Like the fenders, he clearly didn't take off. He just fucking sanded it down and just painted it. And he messed up the adhesive because over time, after Lily was driving it for a couple days, the fenders came loose and the paint, it looked like it separated, literally just like a split.
Yeah, you could start peeling it.
Like you just start peeling the paint. So, and then, I don't even know, what else was there? There was the passenger door,
Oh, yeah.
opening, not even opening and closing, it just fucking driving. Something was rattling on the inside when you took the doors apart. The doors were completely fucked. The stripping around the doors was completely gone. The panel was completely loose.
It was bad.
Everything of this car was just
It was terrible.
complete shit. It was terrible. So I ended up messaging him because she was just very emotionally invested, and I was like, let me just message him. And I was like, hey man, I was trying to be super fucking cool. I'm like, maybe he just really fucked up on this one car, and try and make him, redeem himself. So I'm like, hey man, let us bring our car back in this week. You need to fix it. I know you have other projects, but this car's fucked. Like, you need to redo it. Like, this car needs a complete new paint job, basically, like complete redo of the paint that you did. And he goes, yeah, I agree, it needs to be repainted. He's like, but, you know, since I'm gonna have to take more time, you know, my labor, I'm gonna need a little compensation for it, so I'll have to charge a little bit. And I was like,
I said, hold up.
so I just respond, I'm like, dude, I'll be honest with you, like, you know, I help run a construction business, a small business, and she has her own business, and we're like, if you fuck up, you gotta pay for that shit, bro. Like, I know it fucking sucks, but, you know, I was like, we're not paying anything, it's not our fault that you fucked up the paint. Like, once you see it in person, you should be able to agree, like, hey, this is not a good paint job, you're putting your work on the streets, and you're into cars, and you know, we go to car meets, and if we take this car to a car meet right now, like, bro, who paints your car? Like, it was this guy. You're not gonna get a lot of business. So that's basically what I told him. He's like, all right, yeah, just bring it in, you know, in a couple days. I'm like, okay, cool. So after that, I think we just ended up just talking and agreeing that we didn't trust him painting the car again. Like, we just did not trust him at all. So when we said we were gonna bring the car in, we just met with him and basically, like, just wanted to show him the car and see what he thought. Like, basically just show him all the fuck ups and just see how he reacted. And so we take it there. He ends up showing up, like, I don't know, 20 minutes later or something.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, red flag number 6, whatever number we're at. So he ends up showing up, you know, we walk around the car, you know, show him everything, and we're just like, I don't know what you did, we're not gonna judge, but in all honesty, like, we don't trust you painting our car again. Like, we don't trust you with what you did the first time. So, after that, we just talked to him and said, hey man, you know, we'll just fucking part ways, whatever we have to do, ask for our money back, and, you know, go from there. Because at this point, it's just like, we couldn't trust him. So, he ended up giving us our money back, which was a good thing, you know,
Yeah.
he did a good thing there. Which most people I know probably wouldn't, but he did do a good thing there. But after that, the next like 3 days, I think Lily took it to like 3 or 4 different body shops.
Yeah, so I took it to 3. We ended up going with the first one, but every shop that I went to, they like genuinely thought that my car should have been totaled, because one of the quotes that I got was to have to almost replace everything, and it was upwards of it would probably be over 30 grand. It was like 27, but he said
So a whole new car, whole new Scatpack.
whole new car. Like, when I tell you guys that I don't understand how someone could, 1, do this to somebody else, 2, do this to a car that's a car person's car, and think that it's okay. And even when we brought it back to him, when we were showing him everything, it was like he had no emotion. It was like, I mean, he looked like he could have been high out of his mind. He just like was just standing there where he was like, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty bad.
Like, nah, shit, Sherlock. And so even just like all the people where I worked too, they were looking at my car and they were like, dude, this is really fucking bad. And like people who are not car people are like, what's wrong with your car? Like, what happened? And it was just like, again, like every shop that I took it to, they were like, how is this person running a business? Because he should not be working on cars with what he did to mine. Not only was it like really shitty, it was also really dangerous. So like my bumper was put together with drywall screws. So the more I drove it, the more it started to come apart. And like the wide body kit was falling off, my weather stripping was falling off. Like it was really embarrassing, which really sucks because like I'm a small business and I trusted him. So I understand like working hard and like wanting to, you know, start something and do something that's like your passion and that you love, and I'm all for that. And that's why I did give him the benefit of the doubt, because again, I run my small business. Jesse worked for my dad, which is a construction company, and so that is a small business, and it really sucked. So like hearing all of these quotes to to fix my car is going to cost me an arm and a leg. I mean, I'm not a wealthy person. We're not wealthy. I mean, we work hard and we get by, but like I had to pull from my savings, and that was really hard for me, and like really hard for us too, because it's like we just moved, we got our own apartment, again, I started my own business. Like I'm still trying to become an athlete and like a professional CrossFit athlete, and he started a new job. So it's like, it really was a shitty situation. So after that, I kind of come to terms with like, okay, one shop actually suggested that I call my insurance company and have someone come out and look at it. So I had to file a police report on my car saying it was vandalism. I called my insurance company and had them come out and look at my car to see if I could go through insurance, because again, we'll talk more about Jonas and his business, but insurance came out, they ended up denying my claim, which really sucked because it was a business transaction or whatever you call it, which is still shitty. I'm still pissed off at State Farm. Don't get State Farm. And so we ultimately went with the first shop. So shout out to Tampa Bay Auto Body. They literally, don't know how they did it. They saved my car, and they saved every single part of it. Again, you'll see in the video, they did such a phenomenal job. They're also really easy to work with too, and they're super cool, and he literally FaceTimed me once every few days just to go over everything, and he even told I brought it back in, he fixed some little things here and there, which was great. But I went through insurance. Obviously they denied my claim, so I was like, okay, great. And I knew Jonas wasn't gonna help with these repairs or anything like that, so I talked to a few friends about an attorney, talking to an attorney and seeing what we could do there, and I found one. They were super great, so I ended up paying for an attorney to go after him and his business insurance, which he said that he had, and he didn't. And come to find out, he has no licensing whatsoever. He has not filed his taxes. He's not filed, his business name isn't legit, so he's practicing illegally technically, so I found that out. So my lawyers ended up reporting him to the state and all that, which, I mean, it sucks. I feel for him in a way. I mean, not really, but it was a shitty situation. He did something that he should have, and he needed to take responsibility for. So I decided, my lawyer suggested, hey, instead of taking him to court where I would have to pay more legal fees and then he would have to pay more legal fees, let's see if he'll maybe negotiate and do payments or something to help you pay for the repairs. And so I email him and basically say I was really nice. I was never mean to this dude. I was always pretty genuine. I was like, hey, I know this is a really crappy situation. This was the quote that I got from this shop, and I'm willing to take off what we paid you initially if you would help me out with the cost of repairs. He basically told me to fuck off. So
he basically said, you can give me the money I gave you back and take me to court. That's basically what he said.
Yeah.
So
I might take him to small claims court, just because it's not necessarily something that's legal fees for me aren't going to be super high, because obviously my insurance isn't involved, so I won't get compensated there. But if I put this in front of a judge in small claims court, they're probably going to rip him a new one. But we also wanted to post about it here, and I wanted to show everybody what happened. I don't want someone to be in the same boat either, just because it's, nobody deserves to have this done. So learn from my mistakes. I don't want to say our mistakes, because it's not really Jesse's fault. It's my fault for making the decision. But yeah, and I learned a lot. I'm definitely going to do my research and definitely going to be very, very, very anal who touches my car. Very anal. But I mean, yeah, so I mean, car's pretty much good now. There's still some, you know, things here and there that, you know, Jonah's fucked up and I'm still like having to fix or work with, or, you know, take it back to the other, the shop that actually fixed my car and have them, you know, work on it. But I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just show you guys what the car looked like the first time after we picked it up. And we'll just go through that, you know, so you guys can see it. But
Oh, also, I have a GoFundMe if anybody wants. I don't expect anybody to donate, but I have like the whole description of everything there, like the quote and stuff too of what it's costing me to fix it and all the pictures and stuff. So if anybody wants to, sharing it would be great too. Just at least get it out there so people can see like who did the work to my car and destroyed it, and so nobody does business with him. Hey, so I'm just gonna do a video really quick. So already like the paint's starting to peel like right here. Yeah, and then I also don't know, like, so there's this right here, and then also like if you can see that where it's like dripping, yeah, so it's on this side and it's kind of like dripping right there, and it's a little bit orange peely. And then like I'm not sure like what happened there, but yeah, so like it's just like peeling up right here already, and then there's a big chunk out of my spoiler like right there, and then that's fine. Also, I think these bottom gold pieces right here, like the ones on the side skirt, need to be like, oh yeah, and so like, see how it's like dripping? Like there's like just drip marks right here, and then yeah, I mean it's not bad, but just maybe if we could fix them the next time I bring them to you, that'd be great. And then also like where my gas cap is and stuff. And I also don't know, like I can't get this glue off right here. Yeah, and so again it's like drippy all along right here. And then it's still blue right there, but
is where it's not prepped. See that?
huh, solid.
And then same thing when we pop all this off, like you're just gonna need new rockers. He painted them, so I have no idea. I'm just gonna have to put new rockers on.
Can you do that again for me? Solid.
alright guys, this is his Instagram page, Senor Dips. You know, he messaged Lily while she was driving, like she said. So these are the cars that he's painted. That's his MR2, his blue NSX Widebody, anime on the side, goofy shit. Yeah, here's some cars that he's painted. You know, as we look, you know, they look fine from Instagram and you know, all that. So it's very odd, you know, what he ended up doing to Lily's car. You know, just fucked up. Did not paint the car correctly. Honestly, think he plasti dipped the car. But yeah, here's his website. Him advertising that he paints cars as well, which he's doing illegally. He doesn't have a business license for the automotive industry, which you're supposed to have in Florida. So yeah, just learn from our lesson and go to someone that's reputable and has a license. Yeah, it's just a shitty situation. So honestly, guys, it's been a fucking headache, but at the end of the day, we got it fixed. And you know, where the shop we took it to was the shop that was supposed to do it. And let's just show you what it looks like now. So here's how she's looking. Went with a sandstorm color. As you guys can see from the pictures and videos before, this is a color that it was supposed to be from the get-go. Obviously, as you can tell, the first color was a gold, and this one is actually, you know, what it's supposed to be. So, so yeah, shout out to Tampa Auto Body for doing the work. It looks a whole lot better, as you can see. You know, one of one color. You know, we got the Vicrez body kit, as you guys know, that we installed. And yeah, so shout out to them for helping us out through this shitty situation that we went through with getting this car painted. So what we ended up doing with them was they took the fenders off completely again, sanded it down, and they advised us to get this like rubber seal, so going down the road, if it vibrates or anything, it won't chip the paint. So something a little different, but I think with the black accents of the wheels and lip, hood, spoiler, it all ties in pretty nicely. So so yeah, here she is, long-awaited reveal, at least here on YouTube. If you guys follow us on Instagram, you guys have seen the car by now. But yeah, so we advise you, please look after who you're taking your car to get painted, because it was not fun dealing with that. So, but Lily's super stoked. I'll let her talk on what she wants to go over with the car, but other than that, we're a lot happier now with how it came out. So, also, another life update for us since the last 3 months that I haven't posted. For my new job that I started back in March, which was about when I probably last fucking posted this video, your boy picked up a fucking taco. So, so yeah, your boy got a taco for work, so he's not driving the fucking queue everywhere. So yeah, little 2012 Tacoma, about 120k miles on it. It's got a little lift on it, which is pretty fucking sick. So yeah, I'll be driving this for work. I've also been doing some rollers and shit for Lily and some friends. So use that for the media, work, all that fun shit. So the Q is finally a weekend warrior and got a daily. So other than that, it's pretty much been it. On the Q, I did get a carbon hood. We'll go show you that real quick. But so yeah, other than that, Lily's whole car thing, that was about the last 3 months of what we've been doing. Then the taco purchase, then the Q. The only thing I've really done to it is get this carbon hood. Got it for just kind of getting a new job, kind of present to myself, you know, because I kick ass. But yeah, so other than that, trying to get the Q, trying to get these damn turbos on here in the next couple months. You know, just trying to be smart with money and shit, you know. You know, trying to invest in real estate. So we'll see, but other than that, that's pretty much it. But here's the Q, looking mighty fine with the carbon hood. I've always wanted this damn hood, and I just had to pull the trigger on it. So other than that, that's pretty much it. So Q's looking nice and clean. The Millennium Jade always looking sexy as shit. But so yeah. So other than that, that's pretty much general update here. Get back to posting more shit, you know, on a consistent basis. This car has been just a stressful fucking thing for the last couple months for us. So YouTube, will be a priority here in the next couple months. I'm trying to post consistently with some content and shit. So other than that, y'all stay beautiful, stay blessed, and we'll catch you on the next one.